this is Tracy. Today we're going to be in Psalm 29, verse 2. Listen to this. It's on worship and it's awesome. And it says, "Give unto the Lord the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness." Well, we hear a lot on worship and on praise, and people love singing and this and that. And what we don't realize is the depth behind it. Why there is so much importance behind worship, behind praise, because it's talking here about giving his glory, giving the Lord his due glory in worshiping him. So many of us, we'll sing a song, or a lot of people who go to church, they don't even really sing. They just kind of look at the words, they maybe mouth it, they might not even sing, because they're not seeing the value behind it. Folks, there is value behind praising the Lord and worshiping him. Let me show you a great example in the Bible showing why worship is so important. Okay, we're in 2 Kings chapter 3, and there's this very interesting story going on, and I'm not going to go into the whole story. I got another devotion on that. It's called Digging Ditches, okay? But what it is, it's 3 kings who got together. They find themselves in a lot of trouble. And then, lo and behold, what are they going to do now? Oh, now let's consult the Lord. Oh, wow, okay. So we're going to consult the Lord after we get ourselves in trouble. Well, but they did do one thing that was really smart, and they sent for a prophet of God, okay? And who's the prophet? The great prophet Elisha. Elisha shows up. And there's 2 kings that are really evil, okay? One from Israel, one from another country, okay? And then you've got the king of Judah. Elisha kind of looks over and he's like, oh my goodness, if it weren't for this guy over here, the king of Judah, I wouldn't even look at you guys over there. I wouldn't even consult the Lord, all right? So what does Elisha do? They want a message from the Lord, okay? And Elisha's the man to deliver it. But before he gives them one word, what does Elisha say? He says, bring me a harp. Let them play some music. So why does Elisha ask for a harp, ask for someone to play music? Because he knows he can't hear God unless he worships God first. He knows who God is. He is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the great creator of all things. And he's going to come to him in respect and give him honor. And how does he do that? By worshiping him first. What you have to realize too is God is under no obligation to give those kings a word. See, he's not giving Elisha a word for himself. He's speaking through Elisha to the kings to give him a word. And so Elisha knows, I got to give God some glory and honor and worship and praise first before I want to hear from him. Folks, that's a lesson to you and me, okay? We're wanting answers for things. We're wanting to do things, and yet we can't hear him, and we're like, well, Lord, why haven't you answered me? Maybe because we haven't come to God and worshiped him first. Let me give you an example in my own life, okay, guys? When I'm doing these devotions, do you know what I do first? I pull out this iTouch, okay? And I have a worship list on here. It's just got worship songs. And I will play that worship list first and listen to it and give God praise and honor and glory. And then I'll pray, Lord, please speak through me. Give me your words, Lord. There are times when I have forgotten my iTouch, or there wasn't any music on it because of whatever I was doing, transferring, and I didn't have that worship list and praise. And I'll tell you what, it was like I was crying out and I wasn't hearing a thing. It was going up to one brick wall after another. There is really something to it, guys. You have to give God his due glory in all things that you want. It's not just for the Old Testament times or the New Testament. It's for our times. The Bible is applicable to our lives today. And there's reasons why there's things in there, guys, so we can follow that example, so we can be successful in our life, so we can get that blessing from the Lord, so we can hear the Lord and walk along his path that he has designated for each one of us. Okay, guys, so in your own lives, whether you're singing a cappella, okay? You're singing along to a Christian song maybe, or you're in your prayer closet and you're worshiping God. However you worship God, give him that worship, give him that due glory, that honor, that so you can hear the Lord, because that's what you want. You want to be able to hear the Lord so you can move forward in the right direction. And I tell you, every time I worship, I can feel his presence come over me, and I hear that which I need to hear. I hope this helped you out. This has been Tracy from Esther 414 Ministries.